to relieve some of that tension from the head, from the neck, from the jaw, from the shoulders, and from the back. So I'm going to give you a moment to go find something that resembles a yoga strap. It could be a belt, it could be a towel, a t-shirt, a scarf. Shannon's like, I'm prepared. I came, I knew. Cool. And some of you may find that you don't actually even, particularly need the strap in certain postures, but it's always nice to have it, just in case. And there are a couple of things that we're all going to need it for. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Shannon and I just did the circuit training weight workout. Did hubby do that too? The weight workout?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So cool. Really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a moment to close our eyes. We'll just start to tune in and start to find our breath. And I have no idea what your day was like, but the days can be filled with so many things, right? Pulling our attention, our energy in a million different directions. And it can be really challenging to stay synced up with our own soul, right? With our own wisdom, with that source of infinite energy and intelligence. So I want you to take a moment as you're finding your breath to just come back into sync with yourself. Come back into sync with your rhythm, your pace, your wisdom. And then I want you to start to tune into this space here at the forehead. And so, some of us know this as the third eye area, or just that space right there in the center of your eyes. And just start to feel what's going on in there. And if it feels a little congested, it's usually just, there's lots of thoughts, lots of thoughts. And so what I want to invite you to start to do is, as you breathe in, I want you to draw the attention from that frontal lobe back into the back of your head. And then as you exhale, send it down into your tailbone. And then as you inhale, draw your attention up your spine and into your chest. And as you exhale, send it out from your chest. Okay, and then again, you're gonna inhale from the front of your head to the back of your head. You're gonna exhale down into your tailbone. Inhale, draw the attention up your spine into your chest. Exhale, send it out from your chest. And just keep going like that. Inhale from the forehead to the back of the head. Exhale to your tailbone. Inhale up into your chest. Exhale, send it out. And I'm just going to let you stay like that a few more rounds, just on your own. And just starting to finish up this last round. And then once you finish this final round, just take a moment to notice the after effects of that breath in your body. I know for me, I feel a little bit lighter through the head, a little bit lighter through like different parts of my arms. The energy is just starting to flow a little differently. Okay, so we'll start with our first little exercise. I want you to open up your eyes. I'm gonna scooch back so you guys can see me. And then just, you can stay in this nice little comfortable seated position. We're gonna take your hands to your shoulders so it looks like this. Yeah, make sure your thumbs are behind your shoulders. Okay, so as you inhale through the nose, you'll turn to the left. As you exhale through the nose, you're going to turn to the right. Okay, so it's inhale left, exhale right. You're breathing through the nose, and you can close your eyes. Now, as you're doing this, pull your belly button in and see if you can lift your inner gaze to your third eye center. Really anchor down through your sitting bones. Like imagine you have roots moving down into the earth. And as you're doing this, sit a little taller and start to press the tip of your tongue up into the roof of your mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come to sit center, hold your breath. Inhale a little bit more, a little bit more. Lift your elbows, scrunch your face. And then exhale, just release your breath and then relax your hands down onto your thighs, down onto your lap. And just notice the after effects. Beautiful. Okay, so one more little exercise that we'll do here just to warm up the spine. I'll scoot back so you can see. So catch a hold of your shins, okay? Yep. And then as you inhale, you'll rock forward and lift your heart. As you exhale, you're gonna rock back and round out your spine, okay? Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And then you can start to speed it up a little bit. Keep going. Press the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Keep going. Start to lift up through your pelvic floor. Keep going. See if you can send your inner gaze up to your third eye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift your heart, hold your breath. Sip in more, sip in more. Hold it. And exhale, release your breath. Release your hands. And then just feel that floating sensation as you sit here over the hips. Just noticing the after effects. Some energy starts to unlock along the spine. And just see if you can actually relax your shoulders more down your back. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna come up to your hands and your knees, and I want you to take your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Okay, just a little bit. You'll take your left hand down underneath your face and sweep this right hand up. You're gonna find that little bit of that twist. Yeah, start to pivot your gaze up towards your top hand and just hold it. Press your fingertips up and push down with your bottom hand. Feel your arms stretch in opposite directions. Breathe into the back of your heart. One more inhale. Now as you exhale, take this top arm and thread the needle. Send it right underneath your body. Rest on the right side of your face. And then reach your left arm up. Okay, so square off your hips. Reach your left arm up. And then see if you can wrap this arm around your lower back and slide the fingertips down the inside of your right thigh. And then breathe into the back of your heart. Relax your shoulders. Beautiful. left hand back to the floor. Okay, we'll inhale, sweep your right arm out from under you, reach up. Exhale, release your right hand down. Very good. So same, right hand on the floor, sweep your left hand up. So stay here, find your twist. All right, just breathe here, hold your twist. See if you can feel your arms stretching in opposite directions. Yes. One more inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. So take that top arm around, or sorry, underneath you, resting down on the left side of your face. Go ahead and square off your hips, and then reach this right hand to the sky. Woo, you can already start feeling that, right, in your bottom shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can wrap this arm around your lower back and weave the fingertips, maybe, inside the hip. One more breath. Bring that right hand back to the mat. Inhale, unweave that left arm, reach up. Exhale, release your hand to the mat. We're gonna go ahead and tuck your toes and come right into downward facing dog. So lift the hips, up you go. And just take some time here to pedal out your feet and start to stretch your calves a little bit. Yeah, shake your head a little bit, yes and no. We're here for 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, look forward and start to step, walk, or jump your feet to the top of your mat, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold down your legs. Inhale, root to rise, push through the feet, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Okay, so listen up. We're gonna take your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, and flip the palms upward, all right? So if you have tight shoulders, you'll notice that it's hard to get your elbows straight when you flip the palms up. So you might look like this, okay? But try to get your arms as straight as you can. Woo, open those palms up to receive, push your feet down, pull your belly button back, and then breathe into your shoulder blades. Okay, we're here for 5, 4, 3, deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands to come behind you. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Relax your head. Woo, we're here for 5, 4, breathing into your shoulder blades. 2, and 1. Okay, so release your hands down. Inhale, lift your gaze, look up, and then step your left foot back. Okay, so knee's gonna come down, grab a hold of your strap. I'm gonna face you for this. So you want your hands probably a bit wider than your shoulders, so it looks like that, okay? You'll inhale to just reach the arms up. As you exhale, start to move the arms back. So you'll notice as I move my arms back, I actually shift my hips forward, okay? And just try that a couple times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it back. Try that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it back. Just one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. So take it back, hold it here, and then extend your breath into your very high lungs. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the strap. Bring your hands down to the ground, tuck your back toe, lift your knee. Root your left hand and sweep your right hand to the sky. So find that twist. Yeah, keep your legs super long. Keep your spine super long. One more inhale. As you exhale, release this top hand to the floor, okay? And we're gonna step back to your downward dog. Big step back, beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts. So send that right leg to the sky. And then bend your knee and open up your hip. Yes, relax your head down. Take a hip circle maybe here with the top leg. And just kind of open that hip a little bit. Woo. And then as you inhale, straighten your right leg, okay? Square off your hip and come into your plank pose. Okay, plank pose, here we are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees to the floor. So come into your tabletop. Yeah, inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, rounding out your spine. Two more, inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round it out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Gorgeous. Inhale, flat back. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So we're just gonna do that same thing on the left side, but we're gonna progress things a little bit. Okay, so as we inhale, look forward, step walk or float your feet to the top of your mat. Lifting halfway as you arrive. Exhale, fold down the legs. Root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left. Okay, so it looks like this, little eagle bind. So if we can't quite get those palms together, we can take the backs of the hands together or just give yourself a real big hug. Yeah? Okay, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, sit back and find your squat. Yes. Lift your elbows so they're shoulder height. And breathe into the back of your heart. Woo! Here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, wrap your left arm underneath your right. Okay, so same. Lift your elbows, shoulder height. Sit back into your heels. Deep breaths. 3, 2, relax your shoulders down your back. Inhale, sweep your arms up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step your right foot back, okay? So left foot's in front and grab your strap. We'll take that strap overhead. So you might even notice that it feels good to keep your hips just right over that back knee to start. We'll take an inhale, reach up. Exhale as you start to move the hips forward and send the arms back just a little bit. Yeah? You don't want to force it. Yeah? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, taking it back, maybe a little further. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Last one. And then we'll come here to hold this one. So really buoy up through the chest. You might even lift the gaze and find a little bit of a heart opener, a back bend. And slowly come back and release the strap. Woo, all right. So my legs are burning from that workout that we just did. Holy moly. Okay, so tuck the back toe, lift your back knee, root your right hand, and sweep your left hand up. Okay, so we're in this nice easy twist. This is one of my very favorite twists. One more inhale. Exhale, release this top hand down and step yourself to downward dog. Okay, just step it on back. Here we are, take a breath. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, and then bend your knee and open up your hip. Whew. So you can move that leg a little bit. You can move that hip if you want. We'll inhale, straighten the leg, square off your hip, and then come into your plank pose. Okay, so we're right here, in your plank. We're here for 3. Those are looking good, you guys, too. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, either lower down chaturanga or to your belly, okay? Inhale, take your baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Maybe sigh it out. Beautiful. Okay, so from your downward facing dog, go ahead and look toward your hands, and you're gonna step your feet to the outsides of your pinky fingers. So we're gonna come down into your yogi squat. Really gonna open up those hips. If this feels like not gonna happen, you can be right here. Okay, halfway down. Yes. Take a moment, just close your eyes. Notice what's happening here in the hips. I'm gonna turn to the side. I sometimes move a little bit too when I first get here, just to kind of help myself get in there a little bit. And then we'll take our hands behind us, okay? We're gonna start to walk back. So walk back, let your bum come to the floor. Take your feet hip distance apart, okay? Fingertips point toward your feet. We're coming right out into a little reverse tabletop. So you want to look at your belly button. If it feels okay, look up. If it feels okay, drop your head back. Lift your hips, push down with your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, release your hips down. Woo! All right, so go ahead and catch a hold of your knees. You're gonna start to rock and roll along your spine. And then see if you can come right up into your squat, chair squat. Woo! And we just get there as gracefully as possible, right? As gracefully or as awkwardly. Gorgeous. Very nice. Let's take a nice deep breath in, and we'll exhale, come all the way up to stand. So let's grab your strap. Okay, we're gonna take your strap into your right hand, and bring your right hand down your back. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, left hand is gonna come up your back. So you try to get your hands as close together as possible. Yes, and then notice it kind of pops your belly out, right? So pull your belly in, there it is, yes. So you're in Tadasana mountain pose. Let's close your eyes and just feel, breathe and feel. For 5, inhale, go ahead and open up your eyes. Exhale, have a little sit. We're gonna sit back. Woo! So find that little chair squat. Lift your chest, lengthen through the back of your neck. Inhale, come all the way back up. Woo! And then just slowly release your strap. We're gonna go right into the other side. Okay, right into the other side. Left hand grabs the strap. So if you guys, I have tight shoulders, so sometimes I have to kind of, just move them around a little bit. After that, shake it off a bit, and then you can go to the other side. Left hand down the back, right hand up the back. Once you get those hands as close together as possible, notice if your belly's popping out, pull it in. Yeah, squeeze your legs together, close your eyes. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, open your eyes and sit back. Ooh, find that little squat. Lift your chest, Lengthen through the back of your neck. Inhale, come all the way back to stand. Very nice, you guys. Exhale, just release. Woo, take a moment, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Move the arms. Whew. All right, so we'll come back to the top of our mat. We're gonna rinse that out. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. So your right foot is in front, grab your strap. So you're gonna notice that this is very much similar to what we did before, but we're gonna take it a little bit further. Okay, arms are up, your back knee is lifted. Here's option A. You can inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it all the way back, only if you don't have to force it, okay? So you might have to take your hands a little wider. You'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it back. Maybe all the way down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. One more time. And release. Whew. So release that strap. Take your hands to the floor. Very good. So you're gonna walk your hands around to the left. Let me just turn for a moment, you guys. Walk your hands around to the left, come into this nice wide-legged fold, yeah? So walk your right hand forward, left hand's gonna come across and either catch your thigh, your calf, or maybe your ankle. Yeah, so you're coming into like a wide-legged, it's like a twisting downward dog, like this. So just stay like that. We'll make sure everybody got that okay. Yeah, good. And so you can use that left hand to pull yourself and spiral your gaze under that right armpit. Inhale, release your left hand, and then exhale, walk your hands back, flip your left toes out and bend your left knee. So you're coming into your side lunge. So I'm gonna throw you out a couple of options. You might just be hanging out here today. All right, this might be like, whoa, my goodness, already feels like really challenging. If you want more, you can take your hands to your heart, maybe catch this left ankle with your right hand, and maybe reach this left arm over your head. It's kind of like a little side stretch here. That's just an option. Otherwise, we're here. Hands are at the heart, or right hand catches left ankle and left arm reaches over. 2 more breaths. And slowly come back, hands to the mat, lift your hips. Woo. Exhale, walk yourself around to the front of your mat, and then simply step back into your downward facing dog. We're gonna lower your knees down and come right into child's pose. Take your hands back by your feet, rest your forehead onto the mat, find your breath. Beautiful. Slowly come back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, right leg to the sky. Right leg lifts. Let's bend the knee, open up the hip. And if you want to take it further, you'll flip your downward dog into your rock star, okay, your wild thing. And slowly come back, just nice and easy. We're coming back into your 3-legged dog. Right leg is up. Take a deep breath in and come into your plank pose. We're gonna hold that plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, Vinyasa. You can take your chaturanga. You can lower to your belly. So always feel free to modify, or you can always skip the vinyasas. Let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And as you inhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Let's root to rise. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left and have a seat. So you're coming back into your little bind, back into your seat. And this time we have the option to take your right leg around and set it on top of the left. So this is the half bind. Okay, see how my foot's still hovering? You can also bring your tippy toes to the ground, or you can actually hook them behind the ankle. But either way, sit low, squeeze the legs together, draw your elbows into your chest, and lift your heart. Yes, we're here for 3. If you fall out, just come back in. There you go. 2 and 1. And slowly come back to stand. Woo. You can reach those arms up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Wrap your left arm underneath your right. Okay, have a seat. You guys are feeling this, right? I know I am. All right, so same. You can stay here in your squat or lift your left leg, bring it up and over your right. Maybe you kickstand the toes. Maybe you hook the foot, hug the legs together, pull the elbows down, and lift the heart. Inhale, come all the way back up. Well done. Sweep those arms up. And then we're going to exhale. Just release your hands down, step your feet apart, close your eyes, and be still. Awesome. Okay, so we'll do that same little sequence here on the left side. Let's step your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your gaze, look forward. Step your right foot back. So we're coming into that lunge. Let's make sure you get your strap and bring it with you. So we're here, nice high lunge, arms are up. So we look like this. So again, you can take your hands can be super wide for this. Like if you needed the hands to be super wide, you could definitely do that. Okay, you can also stop and not go so far. So we're here to reach up and just slowly move those arms back and just see, yeah? Just take some time here on your own, yeah, just to explore. Okay, you're inhaling up, exhaling forward, inhaling up. You'll exhale back, but just go at your own pace. Let yourself explore. And we'll finish up this last one. And just release. Whew. Drop that, hands to the mat. So we'll walk the hands to the right, and again, we're gonna come right here in the middle of your legs. So we're doing this opposite twist. Step your left hand forward. Take this right hand, weave it under you, and catch your ankle, calf, or thigh. So once you're like hanging down, right, in that fold, spin your gaze under your left arm. Inhale, slowly reach that right hand forward. Exhale. exhale, walk your hands back. You're gonna pivot your right toes out and then bend this right knee. Okay, so you could be right here. You can come all the way down for those of you who want that big Skandasana. You're here, hands can come to your heart. I'll throw out that option here if you want to take this a little bit further. Left hand is going to grab your right ankle, and your right arm is going to reach overhead. So it's like a big side stretch. So just an option, definitely not a requirement. We're here for 3. You could also just have your left hand on the ground and kind of work side to side this way. And then just slowly start to bring yourself back to center. We'll lift up through the hips. Woo! And then walk yourself to the front of your mat. And just gently step your way back into downward facing dog. And we'll let the knees come down. Sit your hips back and come into child's pose. And then making our way back to downward facing dog. So let's shift forward, tuck your toes, downward dog. I always like to flutter through the lips and just release any tension in the face. Ooh, all right, here we are. Inhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Lift your gaze. Exhale, fold down your legs. Root to rise. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. So just take a moment here, close your eyes. Establish a steady breath. We're gonna actually move into a little balance, okay? So this balance also has a shoulder opener with it. I'm going to give you 2 options if you want to opt out of the shoulder part, okay? So if you're opting out today, the hands are going to stay here at the heart, and the modification would be here. So you'll grab opposite elbows, right? The full variation is right here. So we're actually going to try to come into our reverse prayer with our tree pose, okay? So press down to your right foot, you'll lift your left foot up and either place it into the inner thigh or into the calf, but make sure it's above, right? Above or below the kneecap. Yes, so you could be here, option 1, hands to the heart. You could reach behind you and just catch opposite elbows, or you can take those prayer hands together and try to get them behind your heart. And if you really need a challenge, just go ahead and close your eyes there and find that internal anchor. One more breath, breathing into those shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, open the eyes if they're closed. We're gonna just release this left foot down. Woo, very nice. And then slowly release your arms. Woo. Do what you gotta do here. If you need to circle the arms around, just kind of whatever feels good here. Sometimes I'll bring the hands behind the head, just lean the head back a little bit, shake out the wrists. So we're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Pressing down to the left foot. Okay, first we'll find our tree pose. Above or below the knee. Option 1. Option 2, catching opposite elbows. Option 3, coming back to reverse prayer. And then little bonus option, closing down your eyes. Ooh, standing up nice and tall. And then slowly opening up your eyes if they're closed. We're gonna release this top knee down. Woo. And then release your hands. Ah! Wiggle out those fingers, circle out those wrists. Just let it flow a little bit. Okay, so hands will come to hips. You can hop your feet out hip distance. We'll take our hands, we're gonna slide them underneath our feet. This is Padahastasana. It's always a pain if you have your wedding rings on. They get a little crunch under the feet, but do your best, okay? Feet cover as much of the palm of your hand as possible. And then this is to release any pressure in your head. So relax your head completely. Yes, let it hang down. Very nice. Very nice. We're here for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, press to your feet. Come all the way back to stand. And exhale, hop your feet together. Release your arms down. Let's rinse that out. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Take a vinyasa of your choice. Step, walk, or jump back. Lower down, chaturanga, or to your belly. Maybe to your hands and knees for cat-cow. Okay, very, very nice. So listen up. We're going to change things up a little bit here. So your right foot is going to step to the outside of your right pinky finger. Okay, right foot steps to the outside of your right pinky finger, and then just let your back knee come down. Cool? Back knee comes down. So we're here coming into lizard pose. So if this feels intense, you're going to stay right here. You can even pop up to your fingertips. If you want more, come onto your left elbow, and then maybe your right. And just breathe and hold, breathe and hold. As you inhale, come back to your hands. Okay, so we're back here. And then lift this back knee. So here's a little bit of a challenge. You're going to take this back knee and pull it behind your ankle and come to sit down. Okay, so make sure that you're not sitting on your right heel. Here we go. Very good. So you can hold your knee here, and you might just stay here, okay? If you want a little bit more, you're going to rock forward, stack your knees, and then come back to sit. So your knees are legit stacked. Okay, you're going to feel that, especially in that right hip. Okay, so you're here. Here's where that little bind we did earlier is we're gonna revisit that. Okay, so left hand is gonna be the one on top. So it's always the opposite arm to the leg on top. Yeah, so left hand comes down the back, right hand comes up the back. I'm gonna show you from behind. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. And so you might even just catch your fingers. So just stay like that. Notice if your belly popped forward. Yeah, draw your belly button back. Root down to your sitting bones. Close your eyes, and even though you've got that bind, try to relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. We're here for 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. So if you want, you can just take a little bow here before you start to unravel and unwind yourself out of there. I always like to come out the back of the pose and then take my legs about mat width apart and just kind of side to side, little windshield wiper here of the legs. Woo, very good. All right, let's hug onto the knees. Rock and roll, okay? Rock and roll along your spine, back and forth. And then listen up and across your ankles and step to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, yes. So I just realized that I left this out earlier. Okay, so let's lift your left leg to the sky. You're gonna bend that knee and open the hip, and then take your wild thing here if you took it on the other side. And then slowly make your way back, three-legged dog. You're gonna come right into your plank pose. Woo! Take a moment, hold it here. And then let your knees lower down, okay? So take a moment to just sit back on your heels. So we're gonna do this before we do the little lizard pose and bind on the other side. Let's come into dolphin pose. So it's basically downward dog on your elbows, but the idea is to open up the shoulders. Okay, so we're gonna start here on your knees. Some of you did this with me Monday morning. Okay, so you're here, and then catch a hold of your elbows and just see and make sure that they're not hip distance, shoulder distance apart, okay? And then you're gonna place your hands back on the ground, nice and flat. Keep those elbows right where they are. Tuck your toes and lift your butt up. And relax your head. So I'm gonna come over, stay like that. Relax your head, really pushing down through your forearms. Yes. Notice how that's stretching you across your upper back. Yes, breathe into your upper back, relax your head. We're here for 5. Those look perfect. 4, 3, 2. Walk yourself back to plank, feet back, into your elbow plank. Woo, hold it. And then see if you can walk it up to your hands with me. Okay, inhale, walk it up. Exhale, Vinyasa. And we'll come back to that downward facing dog. So here we are. Yay, good job everyone. Left foot is gonna step to the outside of your left pinky. Left foot to the outside of your left pinky. Lower your back knee down. Woo, take a breath. We'll inhale, lift the chest. You're welcome to stay here or come onto your right elbow, maybe both. And just enjoy this hip opener. I like to stay really long through the back of the neck so you're not creating any tension, unnecessary tension in your neck. And then we'll inhale, come back up to your hands. Exhale, tuck your back toes, lift your knee. And here's that funky little slide, right? Bring that knee behind your ankle. And you'll go ahead and have a seat. Very good. So I always take us here first because this is an option, right? If you want to just hang out here, you can just hold onto the knee. I think most of you went for the full variation though. So we'll rock forward, stack your knees, Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And we come and sit down. So it helps too if you flex your feet. Yeah, so you're kind of rolling the pinky side of the foot into the floor. We'll take the strap into your right hand if you're going to use your strap. That's your top hand. Reaching down the back. Left hand's going to come around to clasp. Yes. And just notice too, because what can happen is we can pop the belly out or the elbow can kind of nudge the head down. Keep your spine super straight. Yeah, right out through the crown of your head. Nice, Janine. Very good. We're here for 5. Nice, slow breaths. Relax your shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in. And then maybe you'll just take a little bow here as you exhale. Woo. Inhale, you can come back up. Let's go ahead and just gently release that. You know, do what you gotta do here. Sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but my shoulders can feel very stiff and a little creaky after that. So the one thing about chaturanga is they strengthen you, but they can tighten your shoulders also. So it's very important to balance it out with stuff like this. All right, let's come out the back of the posture, and we'll take our little side to side here. Okay, so next thing, you're gonna come underneath your hamstrings. Okay, so hold underneath your hamstrings, shift back and find this little boat balance, this little navasana, little core challenge. You can stay right here, or you can reach one hand forward, maybe both hands. Okay, maybe both hands up. Maybe you straighten the legs. Woo, we're here for 5, 4, lift your chest, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. Woo, I love this pose after that pose. So just moving the flesh out of the way. Take a moment, flap your wings a couple times. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. So imagine that the energy moves this way, right, up the spine. So you want to tighten at the pelvic floor. So you're actually sending the energy. They call that Sushumna Nadi, right? You're sending the energy upward. So that's why you'll notice people that have practiced yoga for so long, it's like they float across the floor because their energy moves upward. Yeah, so they're light on their feet. Okay, so we'll sit up nice and tall here. Lift up through your pelvic floor. Exhale, start to reach the heart forward and moving the chest over the toes. So what helps me a lot on this one, I like to know what the body is doing. Your thighs are actually rotating back. So I'll even kind of do that a couple times. Just kind of move the flesh back. Yeah. So the hip joints are rotating externally. Woo. See if you might go a little further into that. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. So very good, you guys. We're gonna lie all the way down on your back. All right, setting ourselves up for bridge pose. So let's go ahead and take your feet hip distance apart as you lie down nice and flat on your back, and bring your hands right beside your hips, okay? Bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor and make sure they're hip distance apart. Bring your hands beside your hips. If you know that you have a full wheel and you wanna come all the way up, hands by your ears. All right, here we go. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your lower back. Maybe you lift your whole back. We're coming into that back bend, and we're breathing here for 5. You got it. Push through those hands, stay strong. 4, yes, those are beautiful. Stay with me. 3, breathe deeper. 2, stay strong. And 1, very good. Let's come all the way down nice and slow. We're gonna find that butterfly again. So take your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. I love that you two are twisting because the body actually wants to twist after a back bend. And so we always do a twist. But let's come here first. We'll just kind of relax, let the spine chill out for a moment. So I always like to imagine when you're coming into your back bend, you're actually opening the front of your spine. Okay, so when your back is rounded, you're opening the back of your spine. So just nice to really imagine that when you come into those heart openers. All right, let's lift the knees together and just send your arms out nice and wide. We're gonna finish up with a very simple twist here. Take your feet up off the ground as you inhale. And as you exhale, just let the knees fall all the way over to the left side of your mat. And let your right shoulder blade melt into the floor. take your gaze toward your right hand and just enjoy this twist. Beautiful. Inhale, bring those knees back up over your hips and just send them over to the left, nice and easy. I mean to the right, sorry, that was confusing. And then we'll melt that left shoulder blade down into the floor. And looking towards your left hand, yes, deep breaths. Inhale as you bring your knees back up over your hips. Exhale, give yourself the biggest hug that you've ever given yourself. And you're gonna rest yourself right down into Shavasana and just let yourself come into this final rest. Let your feet flop out, let your arms relax, relax your face, and even relax your breath, so no effort. Your breath is happening automatically. I'll call you back very soon, so just enjoy the next couple of minutes. Start to take a nice deep breath in as you notice the after effects of your yoga. Nice long breath out. You might even do that breath one more time where you just inhale from the front of your head to the back of your head. Exhale down into your tailbone. Inhale up into your chest. And exhale, send out the breath. You're starting to move your little fingers and your little toes. Circling your wrists and your ankles. You might give yourself a nice big hug or take a full body stretch. Just slowly start to roll onto your right side and find that little cozy little fetal position. Maybe using your arm as a pillow. And then gently press your way up to a seat and we'll come to close together. Thank you all so much. We'll bring the hands together at the heart and we'll close out this practice with an Om. So as we inhale to prepare, just breathing in, and as we exhale, we'll Om it out. Let's take a deep breath in. So we'll bow our heads forward, taking a moment to just acknowledge and appreciate the teacher that lives in everything. Blessing this day, pronouncing it good. We say thank you and namaste. So thank you all so much for being here.